Hello chess lovers, Student here, and in this video I want to share with you the 12th game of 1978 Tal vs Kasparov friendly blitz match. Up to this point Tal is leading the match with a score of 6-5. So we are in round 12, Kasparov is on the white side and he opened up with e4. Tal answered with e5, and after knight f3, knight c6 we see the good old Ruy Lopez, a6, Morphy defense, bishop a4, knight f6, white castled, and knight takes e4. We are heading towards the open variations, d4, b5, bishop b3. So this is a line which requires a huge theoretical knowledge, and even decades later still, for example, Kasparov managed to surprise Anand with his newly developed line. We have already covered that World Chess Championship match, and in case you missed it, the link I will pin in the comment section. d4. I have to tell you that the position has been seen for the first time in 1914 in a game played between Capablanca and Lasker. In that game mentioned above, Capablanca played c takes d4, and after knight takes d4, queen takes d4, he then went for an exchange of bishops on e6. And I have to tell you that after a tough match, the game finally ended in a draw. But in this game, after d4, we see knight g5 move, which is considered to be Igor Zaitsev's invention. Earlier in that same year, Karpov had tried knight g5 line against Koroshnoi, a game which ended in a draw. I have to tell you that Karpov then in 1981 would turn to bishop takes e6 line, something which will allow him to win 2 games and draw the other. In this game we see knight g5 move. If queen takes g5, then queen f3 can follow, and white is winning back the sacrificed piece. That's why we see d takes c3, which is considered to be the strongest reply. Knight takes e6, f takes e6, b takes c3, knight takes e5. Well, not the strongest continuation. This looks a bit dubious and is allowing white to gain initiative. Queen d3 is the move in here, a very active move, and this is a move which in 1995 Anand used against Kasparov. In the first game of that match, Kasparov played knight f3, the game ended in a draw, but then he came up with an improvement and played bishop c2. As I've already mentioned, that game I have covered on my channel, and this is a line where white is going for a rook sacrifice, and it is said that the idea of sacrificing the rook on a1 was suggested by Mikhail Tal himself. In a dashing style, Kasparov managed to win that game. Instead, after b takes c3, we see knight takes e5 answer. There followed queen h5 check, knight f7, bishop c2, g6, queen h3, queen d5, knight b3, and knight e4. This is already a blunder. Better to play bishop d6 and go for castling as soon as possible. If here, then queen c6. Of course, still white has a dominant position, but this is better. Instead, we see knight e4, and now let's see what's the problem with it. There followed rook d1. Black queen is overloaded and can't guard both the knight and the pawn. If queen c6, then knight d4 can follow. In the game, Tal played queen e5 and stepped into a pin. Knight e5, well, if knight fg5, then simply bishop takes g5. But in case of knight e5, again bishop takes g5 followed. You can't capture on g5 with the queen because of this check. If bishop e7, then queen c6 check. That's why Tal recaptured with the knight, but after rook takes e5, knight takes h3, g takes h3, resigned because he's down a piece. Almost in all the games where Tal lost, he made a serious mistake, made a blunder, or played very badly. and this game is not an exception. Once again, Kasparov is managing to equalize. Both players have 6 points, and 2 more rounds are waiting for us, which I will cover in the upcoming days. In the end, a chess puzzle for you where the task is to win with the white pieces. As usual, we'll wait for your answer in the comment section. Thanks for watching, we'll see you in my next video.